Hi, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. I'm in a little bit in that mood. This is your mid-month reading. Your mid-month for June until July. Think of it as 4 weeks into the future. So mid-June until mid-July, give and take. Wow. Creative wonderment. Aquarius. Creative wonderment. And I'm still doing this. I'm not doing anything. The full moon, the super moon, is still sort of in this vibe. I really feel this one. And it probably is going to stay with us for a bit. So just know that this reading has super moon all over it. And that this time period has super moon all over it. So in excuse me, in depth. What happened there? Gonna tackle my throat chakra. I was just gonna say it's in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius, I believe it, I'm no astrologer whatsoever, but I believe that Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. And you go, no, it's not. It's ruled by I feel Jupiter all over this place. Like it's just lucky and it's beautiful and it's fun and it's adventurous and it's the wheels are turning. Like it starts to really work out for you. We have the creative wonderment, follow your passion, and then we have celebration. Like there's going to be reasons to celebrate. Aquarius, I'm telling you. Good start here. And the third card out. And we're just going to go deeper and deeper into these energies. There's also going to be an extension if you're interested in that. That's my dishwasher talking. Face your fears. Ooh. So something might be going really, really fast. And as it starts to turn and really, really work in your favor, you might put the brakes on just a tiny little bit because it's a little bit scary. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Aquarius. I'm going to be this all this reading. So what immediately stood out was this Oscar. So there might be someone in your life that's called Oscar, because I saw this Oscar statue. We're not anywhere near the Oscars right now. But this is like the next level. Like if we talk about what do we think about? Well, what do we think about when we think about the Oscars these days? I don't know, really. But at some point, it stood for like, all the grandiose words that I can't think of one single one of them right now. But like grandiose, excellent, recognition, just really exquisite. Like a really exquisite work. So the Oscar really stands out. So like there's something here. You're doing something that's quite extraordinary, or you're on your way to do something, Aquarius, that is quite extraordinary. Excuse me. And there might also be as simple as someone is called Oscar in your life. Someone that you're dealing with somehow, some way. Or there's a cross-watch here called Oscar. Hello. Then I'm very drawn to these like perfumes. Like we have a little bit of a perfume situation going there on the piano. We have a little bit of tea. We have some cookies. We have that old phone. We have some like perfume. And I'm very drawn to the perfume. I don't know if someone is about to create their own perfume line, if you just bought yourself a perfume, if you're looked into like any sort of fragrance. If you've been smelling, like if there's a fragrance that has sort of turned up in your life and it's no one there to really smell this, if that makes sense. Like no person is around you, you haven't used this perfume yourself, but all of a sudden you just like, I recognize this fragrance or this perfume. Then just know that there's a visitor from the other side for you. This is very much like stepping into your passion, stepping into your purpose, doing what you're really, really good at, Aquarius. And so you seem to be on that path and seem to be fine in that. And whatever you're going towards is going to be freaking awesome. It's exquisite, is what I'm getting. Exquisite. and beautiful and excellent. There is a little birdie there in the wings. Play on words there. A bird in the wings. This is the big skatteåterbäring. This is the big tax return. It's nowhere near as fun to say that in English as it is in Swedish. This is your big karma returning. I just feel if you felt for a while, Aquarius, that it hasn't been like your time, it hasn't been your... If everyone else succeeded, if everyone else seemed to just find their thing, if everyone else, they said they were going to do something and then they actually executed it. That was a little bit tricky to say. And you're just sort of sitting there going, well, I'm not doing all of that. I am stuck. I don't know what my passion is. I don't even know what direction I am supposed to walk in. You know, it has probably been a couple of years, even more so for some people. And now you're coming into that passionate place yourself. It's like you saved the best for last, or like God saved the best for last. And don't get me started on that. We can talk a whole month about there's no separation there. So it's not like you haven't been picked sooner. It just hasn't been your time. You've dealt with other stuff for sure, deeper stuff, shadow side stuff, and now it's like time to start live. And we have the Justice card here. To be fair, we have Mother Justice. I just decided to name her that. Mother Justice is showing up, and she's giving you back what you have put out for years and years and years in the making, and now you're starting to see the result of it. Something is coming full circle as well. There might be something even, like I'm thinking of Melissa McCarthy and her husband. I'm not going to think of his name right now. It doesn't matter. He wrote a book when he was like 19 or 20 years old, or maybe even earlier, like 16 or something like that, like crazy. And now they have just put out this series. I think it was on Netflix, perhaps. That's so interesting. They chose to say God has just been waiting with you for a bit. And now I'm thinking of this series with Melissa McCarthy and her husband about this book that he wrote when he was 16 years old, and he's now probably like in his 40s, in his 50s, in his, I don't know, I'm gonna say older, and they're just now, based on that book that he wrote such a long time ago, is now putting out this series. The series is about, I think it's like God's favorite idiot or something like that, and it's about that God put this man on earth, the man who actually delivers the message to people. This is what it's all about, people. And this man is just such an ordinary, kind man. And so he has a little bit of trouble to make himself heard, because he's not all of that, and he's not mean, and he's not pushy. He's just really kind. And a little bit of a, well, there's something here that like let's call you a late bloomer. Let's call you a late bloomer, Aquarius, because there's something like you've been waiting to sort of show yourself off. You've been waiting to be the best version that you can be. I'm not talking about you being arrogant in any such fashion, not in any way a narcissist, but like you've been waiting to show yourself off, like you've been waiting to come into your own and like start to walk your passion, start to walk your purpose, and here comes the karma. I'm so passionate about that. It took a long time talking about that though. There's going to be reasons to celebrate. And if it isn't, make it up. You know, my one of my sisters and her children is visiting us here right now, which is so fun. And you know, one of the kids, she just keeps saying, so I was like, okay, so how do we plan this? How can I work? How can we like work around me? What can we do? And what do we want to do? And just things like later today. And Stella, one of the kids, she's like, we can have a party and we can watch a movie and we can eat all the candy that we have and we can just, have so much fun. And I was like, yeah, we can do that. We can do that for sure. And what else? And then like every opportunity that she gets is like, and so what do we think like tomorrow after I do blah, 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 what do we want to do then? We can have a party and we can watch a movie and we can, like, she is like every opportunity. And soon enough, it rubs off of you. And I was like, for sure, you're going to have that party. For sure. And if you don't have reasons to celebrate just yet, make it up. Because there's phenomenal passion purpose here that you're about to step into. And there's going to be big reasons for you to celebrate. Can we clarify? Can we go a little bit deeper here for Aquarius, please? It says let go and have fun. Play, be playful, be childlike, be adventurous, be wondrous. Celebration. Why is that here for Aquarius, please? Well, it's really time for you to have some fun. Because this time for a nap is you've been overworking yourself a little bit. This is when someone is, and this can be, you have physically been overworking yourself. You have physically done a little bit too much, more than you can stand, and more than like your time schedule really allows. It can also be emotional. It can be mental. You're overworked emotionally. You can't take on anything more emotionally, or you can't wrap, like, sometimes you're so tired, like there's so much information that like, don't even say like one word more to me, because if there's one more word, I'm going to snap or I'm going to like explode, because it's like there's so much information. So there's a little bit of overworked here and no fun. It's a little bit like a serious vibe here. So this time for a nap can literally be go take a nap. Like in the middle of the day, take 20 minutes naps. It can be 1 or 2 or 3 in your day. It can also be just go do something completely different than what you're doing. And here we have celebration. Let go and have fun. We need to infuse this into this. This is a sleepy energy. This is like, but I don't have any energy to have a party. Well, maybe you have energy to take a nap. Like, listen to your body, listen to not just your physical body and what the time schedule allows. Listen to your emotional body, to your mental body. What does it tell you? What do you need? And in terms of this, you need more fun. You're about to step away from whatever you feel is boring, like a boring work or boring whatever you spend time on doing, and coming into your own and coming into your passion and your purpose. And there's going to be so much reasons to celebrate. So face your fears. I mean, it might be that you're turning this whole boat around and you're starting to feel a little bit scared, because it's like, it's finally working out. It's falling into place. I'm bringing more fun into my life. And because I do, I start to feel that things really are so beautiful. And now even more things that are beautiful is starting to come in. And so I don't know if I am ready for this. I might hit the brakes a little bit. Do you see the moon cycles up there? So I just said that like there's probably going to be like so much investment? No, that's not the right word. There's going to be so much, I don't even like interference, because it sounds like something is interfering with you. What do you say? The moon energy is going to play a significant part in this journey, okay? And we have all those moon cycles. Do you see that back there? So pay attention to the moon cycles. Pay attention to what you feel around the new moon, around the full moon, around these super moons. They can really help you out. Okay, have a rose. You have a rose sitting right in front of you. It's like the rose is right there, and it's a little bit scary because it's right there. So it's like la 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 la. Okay, what can we tell Aquarius here, please? So with this, I'm just getting, we have 42 here and we have chopped wood. This is very much like, okay, a couple of things coming through here. So one thing is that in order for you to stay this course, and in order for you to like get into your passion and get into your purpose and really start to live and have fun on this planet, which was the whole point. It's not the whole point is not for you to continue to feel like I don't know what. For you to not sort of overwhelm yourself and be like, check out if it starts to go like too well, is for you to just do everyday things where you don't think of anything else than just to think. Was the incoming mail, scared me. To just do the thing that's right in front of you. Like if you're doing the dishes, just be with the dishes. If you're doing whatever you're doing, just be with that. Another thing that's coming through is that thing itself is allowing for you to not get too far ahead into the future. When you start to understand that, okay, things are starting to shift in my favor. Things are going my way. You start to see an opening. There's more like an influx of, you probably see more like opportunities coming your way. People start to really be wanting to be around you. If it has been like completely silent, like people don't reach out to you, people haven't, like it's just been silent. And even if you have tried to reach out to people, there's really no response. And then all of a sudden, people that you haven't heard of for a while is sending a message. You thought they almost forgot about you. And all of a sudden, there they are. Opportunities coming in, maybe love interests showing their interest coming in. You know, certain things are just switching around for you, and it might just all be a little bit overwhelming. You might start to plan ahead. You might start to like, oh, how is that going to work out? Like, I want to do that like passion of mine, but I also go to school. I just started this education. I can't do both at the same time. I have kids, and I live nowhere near. Like, it's almost like you talk yourself out of it even before you have the offer come in. Does that make sense? Then it's time to chop wood, people. Chop wood, Aquarius, to just sort of center yourself, be present in the moment, do the mundane stuff, and don't plan too much ahead, is what I'm getting around this card today. It's a little bit of a different vibe here. I also like that you are a little bit naughty. There's a witch feel here because we have a broom standing, not really leaning against anything, just standing straight up into thin air. Like you're getting ready to get on that broom and show the world who you really are. We have number 42. So 4 is a heart matter. I just realized we have 24 here, and then 42. So it's a mirror thing going on right now. So whatever you're feeling on the inside is going to start to look that way on the outside. 4 is the heart matter, laying a new foundation for yourself. 2 is balance. And if we add those up, we have number 6, which is love and harmony, is where you're headed. I'm going to take this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. So if you're interested on this Oscar passion, maybe something a little bit about that person in the wings there, whatever else Spirit wants you to know, if you feel called to it, you're so welcome to the extension. The link to that, or links rather, is in the description box down below. Read about them and see whatever fits you better. If not, Aquarius, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking your time out of your day to come watch these videos. I'm so appreciative. And please subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.